Hello all, we'll continue with some of the important definitions of Competition Act. The next definition you will be having Director General. So is a person who is appointed under subsection 1 of section 16, and it includes any additional joint deputy or assistant directors general appointed under this section. So ಇಷ್ಟು ಜನ Director General ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ. Next you have enterprise. So enterprise is nothing but a person or a department of the government who or which is or has been engaged in any activity. He may be a person or a department of the government who or which might be, whoever might be or whichever might be, and which has been engaged in the activity relating to production, storage, supply, distribution, the provision of services of any kind. We call it as enterprise. So he is a person, department of a government who will be engaged in an activity relating to some production, storage, supply, distribution, provision of a service of any kind. We call this as an enterprise. Next you will be having goods. Goods which are defined under Sales of Goods Act 1930, which includes products manufactured, processed or mined products. Debenture, stocks and shares after allotment, we call this as a goods. In relation to goods supplied, distributed or controlled in India, goods imported to India. So goods which are supplied or distributed within India, we call it as goods only, and goods which are imported from other countries, all that will be considered under goods only here. So you should know the meaning of these terminologies. So later in other concepts ಈ ಟರ್ಮಿನಾಲಜೀಸ್ ಬಂದಾಗ ನಿಮಗೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಬೇಕು ಗೂಡ್ಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು, ಹೂ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಕಸ್ಟಮರ್. ಓಕೆ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ಮೆಂಬರ್. ಸೊ ಮೆಂಬರ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಅ ಮೆಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಮಿಷನ್ ಅಪಾಯಿಂಟೆಡ್ ಅಂಡರ್ ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ 8. So and it includes chairperson also. Member is nothing but is one of the person who is appointed under Competition Commission under section 8, and member ಅಲ್ಲಿ chairperson ಕೂಡ include ಆಗಿರ್ತಾನೆ. Then what is notification? It's nothing. A notification means it is a notification which is published in the official gazette. So Competition Act ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಅಫಿಷಿಯಲ್ ಗಜೆಟ್ಸ್ನ ರಿಲೀಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನು ರಿಲೀಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ನೋಟಿಫಿಕೇಷನ್ಸ್ನ ಬಿಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ನೋಟಿಫಿಕೇಷನ್ ಯು ನೋ ಇನ್ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ಸರ್ಟನ್ ನೋಟಿಫಿಕೇಷನ್ ವಿಚ್ ಇಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಗಿವ್ ಯು ಸಮ್ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ರಿಗಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಯುವರ್ ಅಕಾಡೆಮಿಕ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಸಿಮಿಲರ್ಲಿ ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಷನ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ ದೇ ಕೀಪ್ ರಿಲೀಸಿಂಗ್ ದಿಸ್ ಗಜೆಟ್ಸ್ notification. In case of official gazettes, we call it as notification. Next we have a person. Who is a person in case of Competition Act? He may be an individual, he may be in Hindu undivided family, he may be a company, a firm, association of persons or a body of individuals who are incorporated or not. They may be within India or outside India, or any corporation established under central or state government which comes under Companies Act of 1956, a cooperative society, etc. These peoples and all comes under a person. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಅಂದಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಅನ್ ಇಂಡಿವಿಜುವಲ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್. ಸೊ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಎ, ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಬಿ, ಆ ರೀತಿ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಇವರೆಲ್ಲ ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಕೆಳಗಡೆನೆ ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡ್ಸ್ ಎನಿ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ರಿಲೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಕ್ಯಾರಿಯಿಂಗ್ ಅ ಟ್ರೇಡಿಂಗ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ ಬೈ ಅ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಆರ್ ಅನ್ ಎಂಟರ್ಪ್ರೈಸ್. ಸೊ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಇಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ carrying some activities, we call it as practice. So this work is in practice, this rule is in practice. Exactly when you implement or follow something, we call it as practice. It may be practiced or implemented by any trading person or maybe any enterprise. Next is prescribed. Prescribed means given, notified. Okay, prescribed, mentioned, we call it as prescribed, means prescribed by rules made under this act. Next we have price. Price is nothing but it is defined in Sale of Goods Act for performing a service or for selling any goods. It's nothing but a valuable consideration which you are going to provide for a goods or a services rendered. We call it as a price. Always price should be expressed in a monetary value. Next we have trade. Trade means any trade, business, industry, profession or the occupation which is related to production, supply, distribution, storage or control of the goods, and it also includes the provision of any services. So all these meanings and definitions are familiar to you, which you have been learning from first PUC itself. So ಇದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಟ್ರೇಡ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. Finally you will be having turnover. It's nothing but value of sale of goods or service. So finally how much goods and services they have sold out in particular year, we call it as a turnover. So these are the important definitions which comes under the act. Note down. We'll start up with very important concepts in coming up sessions. Have a nice day.